Psycho, overprotective. I don't know any other way to be. My babies don't know that as they're sleeping, I put my hand on their chest and make sure that they're still breathing. I do this even with my 20-year-old daughter, Caitlin. I cut their toenails, I floss their teeth. We do these fire drills, and I'll blow a whistle, and everybody jumps out the windows. My son, Chad, was kicked off the baseball team because of my mouth.
Oh, my God!
I get into altercations at the game.
I was determined to have a super great, perfect child.
My mom is definitely a momzilla to every aspect.
I made the decision during labor to have my tubes tied because I wanted to concentrate on raising a perfect child. I started entering my daughter Annie in beauty pageants when she was 6 months old. I picked beauty pageants because she was such a naturally beautiful child. To help my daughter win at a higher level, we had to find a modeling coach. We would spend $100 an hour. We found a seamstress who would design outfits exclusively for my daughter. I probably spent in excess of $100,000 on her pageant career. When she was winning consistently, I felt like I was winning beauty pageants as well.
I guess she liked the idea of having a little trophy to kind of pull around. It makes me very sad to think that I didn't have a normal childhood. My childhood was just constant chaos.
So I started her on a Hooked on Phonics program when she was 9 months old. I enrolled her in a Montessori school when she was a year and a half old. And when she was 4, I started showing her reality medical shows because I decided that she was going to be a doctor.
That was a lot for a young child to handle. I've always felt that I wasn't necessarily good enough. I hated all the practicing, all of the routines, having to learn so much at such a young age. But I did it to make my mom happy. I've been in beauty pageants, I've been in dance for 12 years, and I've even been playing the harp for 6. My mom's forced me to start all of it.
The beauty that she possesses just seemed to just fit perfect with the harp. She's just beautiful. She looks beautiful playing it.
My mom is controlling everything, even the way I dress and the way I act. She controls the people I hang out with and the places I go.
I absolutely try to control the friends that my daughter has. Parents that don't are just keeping their heads in the sand. I think that the problem with today's parents are that they are absolutely okay and happy with raising mediocre children. There's a plaque in high school for every year, and it lists the top 10 students. And I said, well, that's our goal, and we're going to be in the top 10.
When it comes to college, my mom pretty much has all of the say in where I apply to.
I don't think that it's controlling at all that I picked her colleges.
My mom wants me to go to college, be a harpist, be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, and marry Tony Romo. But I don't even know who Tony Romo is.
I am not her friend. I am her mother. And my legacy is the type of child that I leave this world.
I just want people to learn that there's a big difference between being a parent who's always there for you and who's always supporting you and being a parent who's always trying to control you. Are you seriously? Oh my God.
I've worked hard my entire life to get my daughter to be as perfect a child as she can be.
Got a piece right there, too.
It's fine.
There.
It's fine.
I'm not going to allow her or anyone else to ruin anything I've done.
You're not going to allow her or anyone else to ruin anything I've done.
That's correct.
What has she done? If this is all about you, you set the goals, you do the plan, you pick the friends, you pick the college, you pick the interest. What is she, an idiot?
No.
I mean, I listened to that whole tape, and it was just you talking about me, what I want. Do you ever wonder if you get a vote?
Well, I think what I want
Tries to control everything in my life. What I wear, who I date, where I go to college, what I'm going to study in college, what my career is going to be.
I refuse to let him fail. I do everything that I do out of my love for him.
My mom treats me like a child. I can't do anything on my own.
I have paid for Reed's schooling, health insurance, cars, trips, everything that I felt would help him to become the person that I wanted him to be. A lot of times I stick my nose in to where it really doesn't belong. When Reed first told me that he and his fiance were getting married, I said, Reed, I like Mandy a lot, but I want you to get a prenup. I'm a very controlling person, but I don't try to control anything that I have never thought was in his best interest.
It feels like a warfare on my own independence.
I've always felt that Reed did not fit the mold of what I thought he should be. He was supposed to have graduated, married someone who had a good background, whose family was educated, and knew which fork to use.
My mom obsesses about me. My mom will call, and if I don't call back within her time frame, she'll call again. She will send an email, then she'll call Mandy, then she'll call my dad.
I treat him the same way as I do my customers. If they don't call me back, I'll call them and call them and call them until I get an answer. But I'm not going to be ignored.
She's got to stop. One of two things is going to happen. She's going to stop, or she's not. going to be in my life.
Well, so she's either going to stop or she's not going to be in your life.
That's absolutely right. I've come to a breaking point.
Yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 33, almost 34.
34 years old. Wow. She takes pretty close care of you, right?
Yes.
And you don't like it.
Not to the extent of what it is.
Okay, so if you're 33-year-old and almost 34, and Robin and I have a 34-year-old, so I kind of have a comparison here. Mm-hmm. And I can't imagine this happening if you don't really want it to happen. Because wouldn't you like put up a stop sign in the last, I don't know, 10 years?
I've tried for 15 years, I feel like. If it's not to, she makes me feel bad, not being a good son. She just makes me feel like I don't care about her, I don't love her, I'm not appreciative, and all these things are not positive feelings.
So she guilt-induces
Yes,
you?
absolutely.
Okay. Are you tough to deal with?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what is your motive? What is it you think is driving you to be, you say, over-involved, right?
I have one son. He is my life. I love him more than my own life. I had ideas that I wanted for him. These were my goals for him, not his goals for himself. I want to be able to say to him, Reed, you're on your own, that you have graduated, you're working. He's made one really good decision. He's chosen a darling girl to be his fiancée. And I'm looking forward to be able to come to their home and just be family, not having to go in and say, Reed, did you do this, 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 and this?
Why do you do that, though?
Because I do not want him to fail.
Well, do you think I know what I'm doing?
A little bit.
A little bit you think I know what I'm doing, or a lot you think I know what I'm doing?
I think that you've got the respect of a lot of people who, if we wouldn't be here.
That's a big no. That's just a shade this side of hell no, I don't think what you're doing. I'm actually here because I don't want you jacking with my son, and I'm here to make sure you don't. That's what I heard you just say.
No, if I had meant to say that, I would have said it, that
Well,
you're an idiot. But I wouldn't do that. I respect you.
Yeah.
I respect the position.
The reason I asked you that is because you said, I don't want him to fail.
Right.
Okay? And when I said, do you think I know what I'm doing, I wanted to know because what I'm getting ready to tell you is you couldn't be programming him more for failure if you got up 30 minutes before he did every day and tied his arms and legs. You couldn't be setting him up more for failure because, look, the whole idea of a parent, the job of being a parent is to prepare your child for the next level of life and give them the opportunity to observe themselves doing things in life where they say, wow, I mastered that, I own that, I did that. And you're not doing that. I made a list. I checked it twice. You gave him half the title of the house he lives in. You give him $600 a month to pay his bills, $1,000 to go on a date and get carpet clean, $1,000 for a new couch. You bought him 2 Chevrolet Blazers, 2?
But that's
In case one of them was dirty. I don't know. You paid for part of his new Mustang. Why are you...
I go overprotective. I don't know any other way to be. My babies don't know that as they're sleeping, I put my hand on their chest and make sure that they're still breathing. I do this even with my 20-year-old daughter, Caitlin. I cut their toenails, I floss their teeth. We do these fire drills, and I'll blow a whistle, and everybody jumps out the windows. My son, Chad, was kicked off the baseball team because of my mouth.
Oh my God!
I get into altercations at the games with the coaches, with parents. It's almost gotten physical. I've threatened their families. One time they benched my son. I got on the phone with the president of the league. I threatened to call the local newspaper and write an article about how awful they treat their children. When the kids have homework, I do it all.
Don't do it for me, Mom. I really want to do it myself.
When they don't get the answers right, I write the correct answer.
You're right, but I just... No, Mom. This is how I write.
I'd rather fix it than let them get a bad grade. All of my children have very good grades. One time, Robert came home with a B, and I was furious. I got in our teacher's face. I got kicked out of their school. If my children talk me into allowing them to spend the night somewhere, I do a background check on the parents. I make sure that the house has smoke alarms. While they're gone, I'm calling them, I'm texting them. If one of my children gets into a physical confrontation with another child, I will get one of my other children to beat up that kid. My children have lost a great deal of friends because of how I act. I've already told my children, you are not going anywhere to college. You have to stay with me. Too many bad things can happen.
Okay. Now, you're parenting from fear,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And I know what you're going to tell me. I know you. I know.
I bet you don't.
I do. I bet you I do.
I bet you don't.
But listen, I know my application is wrong. Maybe I do go to the, I know I go to the extreme. But it's for their benefit.
You think I'm going to throw you under the bus today?
I know you are.
Okay. You know, I'm really not going to throw you under the bus today, although you would fit nicely. Okay, but here's the thing. You say it's for their benefit.
Absolutely.
And you think you're doing the best for them, right?
I do.
Okay, tell me what your children benefit when you do their homework.
I don't do all their homework. I mean, let's be fair. I don't do it all.
Wait, no, hold on. Don't come out here and start moonwalking like Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I know what you do and what you don't do. I have a book on you that thick. You have been very forthcoming with us. Don't come out here and start waffling around on me. You do their homework. If their coach puts them on the bench, you threaten to call the newspaper.
I do.
I want you to take a look at this piece of tape right here. It is why I agreed, out of the thousands of stories that we have to choose from, this is why I agreed to book this story. Now, Amy's daughter, Caitlin, captured what happened when her brother, Robert, came home to find his mother doing his homework assignment yet again. Now, understand, this is a 15-year-old that catches his mother, catches her, doing his homework yet again. Take a look.
Robbie, Mom is rewriting your essay.
Why? What is wrong with my essay?
Listen, this is the first paragraph. You wrote, have no time to eat. You need to start with...
Mom, I'm in middle school. I'm not in high school yet.
Okay, but...
Mom, wait. You want me to try. Let me try. Don't do it for me, Mom. I really want to do it myself. Because if you do it, then it's your grade, not my grade. And practically cheating. Cheaters risk everything. Learn nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're right, but it's...
No, Mom. This is how I write. I will improve in high school. This is just me. I don't need you to write it for me, Mom. Just let me risk it.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to help you.
It's okay. I know you always wanted to help me. And when I need your help, I'll ask you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, my God. You got a 15-year-old kid begging you not to do his homework? He's saying, let